What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Let's take some time to talk about Terra Luna Classic. We've been mentioning a lot of Terra Luna Classic lately, especially since the 11.9.33 has been out there. Now, that officially has not been passed, it's been denied. And we understand why, right? The community is completely divided. Some people just aren't really fans of Burns. And I think we need to find some sort of level of compromise. And I put out a tweet earlier today talking about that compromise, talking about what we need to do as a community and how we get this back to the level to where not only we're at a certain price point, but also the chain is fully recovered. That's what the main goal is about. And I think we just need some level of clarity exactly where our head is going to be. And it's good to see that we have some people that have kind of crossed over that river of not compromising, right? So now being able to compromise and seeing that they'll settle for something, which you settle for a little bit less, you don't get exactly what you want. It's kind of like going and negotiating a car, right? You negotiate a car, and most likely you're not going to get the absolute lowest price that you want, because if you go there and you're like, hey, it's a $25,000 car and you wanted to get it for 20,000, knock $5,000 off, most likely it's going to be difficult for you to do that. But the dealership wants to give it to you for this much and then also give you a higher interest rate or give it to you for a little bit more, but you decide to meet in the middle and you end up getting it for 23 or 22.5 or something like that, right? You don't get it for 20,000, but you get it for 22 or 23, which honestly is knocking off a couple of thousand. The dealership doesn't get everything that they want. You don't get everything that you want. This is exactly how we should treat, Terra Luna Classic. We need that level of compromising across every single path, every single side that we do have. So, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to check out my Margex link, if you guys want to start trading with Margex, you can trade up to 100x leverage on this platform. And I'm going to try and contact them to add Terra Luna Classic because I feel as though Terra Luna Classic would benefit from this quick trading that they would have there. And maybe we can find a way to get them to implement some sort of 0.5% tax as well as we see that implemented, which would be cool to see that just launch in that manner, because then people use it and they don't really see a major impact from the tax or so. They don't really see that, and you see a lot of burning that happens, especially doing something on leverage versus doing something off of leverage. Because if people are trading with leverage, they may be trading more money that's out there, meaning that you're going to see a lot more burns that could happen if they're trading with leverage. Now, if you guys want to start trading with leverage, use this platform, Margex. They are a partner with the channel, and I do like the platform overall. But let's look into Terra Luna Classic currently. It's at 0.0001471. It's up 1.3%. The market is looking pretty good. It's up by 3.4%, almost up to a $1.7 trillion market cap. But we did see this drop down from the level of like 0.00027 or 2.7 percent of a penny. And now it's down to this level to where it could possibly push down to the added zero level like we were before, which wouldn't be good for all of us because that brings us back to normal, brings us back to where we were before this massive pump that we did see, getting people a lot of gains from those levels, and also bringing people to invest into this position because of the FOMO, because of the movement. But it has come back down, and we're seeing it at an $861 million market cap with $63 million worth of volume. So things definitely have fallen down quite a bit within the position, volume wise, market cap wise, and we're hoping to see that absolutely pick up sometime soon. Now, like I said, I put out a tweet recently, and I'm going to try and find this tweet. I put out a tweet, it's actually right here. I put out a tweet recently where I said we all need to be on the same page. Enough fighting back and forth on the 1.2% burn tax. I'm willing to compromise at where we are now, 0.5% tax. Can we all now focus on CEXs to start burning 0.5% as well? If I lead this mission, this needs to be a 99% supported, or it needs to be 99% supported by the community. I cannot do this by myself, meaning that you need to, tweet, retweet, explain the path forward for Terra Luna Classic. No more division. We need to come together, and all sides need to compromise like you do in a marriage. Let's restore the chain together. This is exactly what we need. I honestly believe that this is what we need. Now, some people didn't really get it, didn't really get where we were coming from. So let me go ahead and refresh this post to see if I can get all the comments to show up. Some people didn't get it, where they said, why not focus on developing something special on Terra Luna or on Terra Classic instead of forcing others to burn? Build something that people like to use, or something that makes life easier. Should this not be the focus? Forcing others never works. You have to understand that at this point, and I responded to this, you were forcing a utility on people that people don't want to spend their Terra Luna Classic. So this is the problem. Recovery should be as quick as possible if you are trying to recover. Like, if it's not part of your normal process, like burning or recovering overall, you need to find a way to do that as fast as possible with the volume that you're given, with the things that you're given within that space. I understand how utility could be a portion of it, but it doesn't stop you from doing it that way either. And this is not forcing anyone to burn. This is saying that it's part of the standard process to recover the chain to do so. If you are a part of an ecosystem, right? Let's say if you're, not even an ecosystem, you're a part of a society, right? You live in a certain city. That city, you end up paying taxes. When you pay taxes, all the taxes go towards, this pool to be able to help out build roads, to pay government or city employees, to, pay county employees, just try and get as many things done within your city, within your state as you can, right? You pay these taxes, federal taxes, state taxes, local taxes. You pay all of these things in order to help, right? This is what we need right now, not saying that it needs to be a process forever. And I think people get that confused, where they say this has to be a process, or this is going to be a process forever, and people are just not going to go for it 5 years from now. Who's to say we even have this 5 years from now? I would hope that we don't. I would hope that this gets done within the first 2 years. We can recover the chain, we can restore things back to normal, and we can learn from our mistakes. The issue is that the longer that we go, the more that people lose faith in where Terra Luna Classic will be. So it's about strengthening the chain. It's about restoring the chain. It's not about being a utility for burning. And that's where people are getting very confused. So there's people that are being, or you, like I said here, you're trying to force utility down investors' throats when investors don't want to spend their Lunic in general, right? I don't want to spend my Terra Luna Classic, and I know a lot of other people that don't want to spend their Terra Luna Classic. So why would they go out of their way to get utility and buy these NFTs that don't really do anything for them specifically? So honestly, it's an issue, right, that we deal with. And I think there's a level of compromise to where we could build utility and we could focus on utility, but I think we all need to come together and look where the volume is coming from, right? The volume comes from primarily, if we go to CoinMarketCap, the volume comes from primarily from exchanges, from CEXs. If we're seeing $63 million that goes through CEXs and $91,000 that's going through DEX volume, clearly the utility that we've been trying to build is not working, because that's not where the money wants to flow. Eventually, the money will flow that way once we recover the chain and then build utility on the chain. That makes sense. But when we're trying to recover, you don't have builders that want to build. You don't have money that's flowing on chain. So why would they want to build on chain? So let's recover the entire thing. So the way that we do that, this is the plan. And I know this was kind of a fully drawn out way to explain this, but this is the plan. We need to now go after, not say like attack these exchanges, but constantly talk to these exchanges and try and create a conversation. Whether it's OrangeX, whether it's KuCoin, whether it's Binance, or any other exchange. I can't think of other exchanges right now, but whether it's any other exchange, you can go to them and say, look, this is what our plan is. We want to burn 0.5% of the volume. The entire community is behind it. We want to see that happen. If the entire community is behind it, exchanges will implement it because it is something that the entire community wants to do, and we all on the same page. The reason why they haven't done it in the past is because one, we weren't all on the same page, and two, you wanted to see, like, a lot of those other exchanges wanted to see like a certain exchange that was going to do it. So if we get them to all agree to say we're going to do it on this date, they will start to burn. We can now have that overall burn total, recover the chain to what it once was, and see the future for Terra Luna Classic. Now, we also have to figure out how we can build a reserve, because that's how we protect the repeg, and that's how we protect the peg throughout the years, as well as the algorithm. We also have to have something in place to protect that algorithm, being that if it does get attacked somehow, some way, when would the algorithm get cut off to where they wouldn't mint anymore for Terra Luna Classic so Terra Luna Classic can survive? If both of them collapse, then it's a very, very difficult mission to recover them both. If one collapses, it's not that difficult of a mission to recover the other one, because one is still completely capable of functioning the way that it was, right? So we needed that in the beginning. We didn't have that in the beginning. We're learning our lesson, and I think we need to contact these exchanges. But I can't do it on my own. I can try to put out something, but you have people in the comment section, and you're going to have people in the comment section that, just are fudding and create a bunch of negativity, that aren't really fans of Terra Luna Classic. That's understandable. But if we have our own community that's going, look, I'm laughing at this. You're a clown for trying to reach out to these exchanges. You're a clown for trying to do anything to help out this chain. Those people should not be a part of this community, because we're just trying to save the community overall, not destroy volume. The reason why volume is destroyed on chain is because we don't consistently have a plan. We don't have that bigger plan in order to save Terra Luna Classic, in order to save USTC. And we keep going back and forth and back and forth. Burn tax, no burn tax, burn tax, no burn tax. We landed on 0.5%. We compromised on 0.5%. This side needs to let go of the 1.2%. This side needs to let go of 0%. We're in the middle. Let's figure this out and get exchanges to do the same. That's where we stand. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to check out my Margex link, feel free to check out that link. It's in the description. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.